Yo, YouTube, what's the word, y'all? What's the word? It's your boy, Moonbound Crypto, signing back live with another one. I got something special here for you guys. So, in this video, we're going to go over phase two prep, a little bit of news, some TA, some price prediction. Nah, I mean, you name it, but definitely phase two prep because I actually like found a little bug in my thesis on how I want to carry out phase two. But we could get to that later. But first things first, let's get to the news. Nah, I mean, let's get to the news. We want to take our time tonight. Nah, I mean, we do got work in the morning, but I mean, we do have some touch base before I really burn the burn the reserves. Nah, I mean, but we 10 toes down. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. Hope everyone is safe. You feel me? I hope everyone's still locked in. Know what I mean? We gonna be alright though, you guys. We gonna be alright though. So let's see, where we gonna start? Where we gonna start? Um, Shout out to Mr. Crypto. He says Bitcoin is creating a massive cup and handle on a higher time frame. This is the fourth one in a row. If history repeats, Bitcoin is about to go parabolic. And I kind of see what he's talking about. So we all waiting for the same thing, you guys. Like, you can't make this up. We're all waiting for the same thing. We got some of the best technical analysts that ever that's living right now on the news talking about this type of stuff, and they're all saying the same thing. We're all waiting for one more pump. I mean, if you work for like a hedge fund, or maybe if you're trying to short the market, you're probably bearish. But the real bulls are here. The true long-term holders are here. You feel me? And we're going to be the ones that come out on the top of this. If you don't come out on top, that's because you wasn't down here, I mean, in the trenches with us, in the dirt, buying your bags. Like, you just wanted the glory. Like, oh, it's going to the moon, I gotta throw my money. No, that's not how you truly win out here. You're gonna want to grow your bag indefinitely, infinity, forever. You feel me? After you hit this lick, but we're gonna go over that later. But as you see, we're waiting for. I mean, we waiting for our ascent. I can't. I mean, I'm here with y'all, yo. I can't wait to be released. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm tired of being down here. It's blowing me. I ain't gonna hold you. Free me, please. But yeah, that was super bullish charting right there. I like that. I like that. Um, Shout out to Big Mike, Mr. Michael Saylor, owner of MicroStrategy. Pretty much the blueprint of my blueprint for the AI trading glitch, kind of. But you know what I mean. But you know what I mean. Shit, like you can't beat them. Join them. Y'all see how Bitcoin doing? But without none of that said, y'all see US M2 shooting up, Japan M2 shooting up, China just skyrocketing, the euro going crazy. Like, they're all turning on their money printers. Like, you feel me? They're all turning on that money supply is going up. All of this money has to go one place, you guys, back to us. There's nowhere for them to go. They're just in their safe havens for now. They're gonna come back. Like, just make sure you're at the table when they come back, or else, yeah, you don't want to be on the wrong side of that sword. I tell you that much. And that's four different swords. You don't want to be on the wrong side of that. So definitely position yourself now that way. You feel me? You could cash out at the top and transition into phase two. Shout out to Cointelegraph. Vitalik proposes replacing Ethereum's EVM. This could streamline smart contract execution and boost speeds up to 100x. So all we hear is, oh, Solana, it has faster transaction speed. Like that's all we hear, or it might be cheap, whatever. Like I'm staying with what's been around the longest because just as much as Ethereum was the new kid on the block and got all its love, now it's Solana's turn, and I respect that. But I'm gonna stay with Ethereum because I truly feel like Ethereum is here to stay, you guys. If you don't believe Ethereum's here to stay, just put that comment inside the comment section. You're entitled to your opinion. But me personally, I'm going to stay with the devs. I'm going to stay with the big money, mainly because we got the Trump organization highly invested into Ethereum. We got Microsoft themselves that build on Ethereum, that is using Ethereum contracts, that want to use the Ethereum blockchain and software for their everyday uses. That will be good because that will turn Microsoft into their own bank. That way, they could get payments or do purchases or any type of transaction on the Ethereum blockchain, because we don't know how many different types of payments people should I say Microsoft. We don't know how many people they got to pay. They probably don't only have US customers. This is Microsoft. They're everywhere. So if everyone was on the same accord, which would be Ethereum, that would be good. You feel me? Now, I did a little bit of research because not everyone is so tech savvy like us. So the first thing I read was this paragraph to the left, but I really like this paragraph to the right. So Vitalik Buterin proposes replacing Ethereum's EVM with Risk V for improved scalability and efficiency, especially for zero knowledge apps. So if you could, implement the risk V into your payment system, if you was from a foreign country and you ain't really know all about Ethereum and cryptocurrency and everything, and you just could download some type of software which would upgrade your system to effectively swap out your currency for Ethereum to process the payment with whatever you're doing with Microsoft. I feel like that would be huge. Or maybe you could any type of person that's providing a service that wants to use Ethereum as their purchasing blockchain, could offer the risk V to whoever wants to purchase it. So I feel like some like maybe I guess you could call it Ethereum's OnlyFans. You feel me? Made it easy, customer friendly. You feel me? Uh, but over here you got Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin has put forward a transformative idea to replace the Ethereum virtual machine EVM. That's what we're currently working on, the EVM. People don't really like it that much. So what? We've been using it so far. Now we're going to get an upgrade. This is good. With Risk V as the primary virtual machine language for smart contracts, aiming to enhance in the efficiency and scalability of Ethereum's execution layer. The key word I like in this John is scalability, is because you can't currently scale. Is it stake or scale? I forget, but either way, the SEC is not allowing Ethereum to either scale or stake. I forget which one it is. I forget, but I know the SEC is being kind of pushy on that. But I feel like all that is going to change because I heard um we have a new chair for the SEC. I feel like this is extremely bullish, you guys. I feel like this is extremely bullish because we actually going to have a pro chair SEC. Um, let's see. So we got China that threatens to retaliate against any nations, all nations siding with the U.S. on trade. This is petty. So we're trying to like look, we're just trying to even the playing field. You feel me? We're just trying to even the playing field. If we're making our own stuff, we should make our own stuff in the United States. China doesn't like the fact that we want to make our own things and now they're going to have to purchase from us. Just like we got to figure out, they should figure it out. But instead of them, making their own Bitcoin reserve, you feel me? They just want to stick with the old system because their old system has their people their system has their people in some type of control that I can't some man, they got man, listen, China got their people in an infinite Tsukuyomi. Best I could say it. Um Look, they will bend the knee. You feel me? They're extremely ungrateful. China wouldn't even be China if we ain't help them back in the day. They look after World War I, World War II, it was over for China. They needed help. Our leaders got greedy, and finally, after I don't know how many years, 30 plus years, we actually have Trump trying to help out the small guy, not only empower the rich. You feel me? If Trump wasn't here, listen, there will be no jobs, but y'all will have a good bull market, a good bull market for everyone, right? And now 30 years down the line, 15 years down the line, we probably got to change our flag or something because China buys us. We're asking China to play game during trade. What happens when the US dollar really loses its strength and China's China like gains the lead in some type of shape or form? Because they always call the US and China number one and number two economies, right? What happens if China becomes number one? That's a problem. That's an issue. Because they don't want to play ball when the getting is good. But hey, it is what it is. I ain't. Nah, I mean, I can't make this stuff up, y'all. I can't make this stuff up. Paul Hawkins, there it is. Mr. Paul Hawkins just sworn in as new SEC chair. Let's go. See him with his orange tie. Nah, I mean, pro Bitcoin. Let's go, man. Let's go, G. This is good for Bitcoin. Look, it's pretty much a good time to be alive. Like, I'm glad I can't. Like, we are coming into you know crypto at the perfect time. You feel me? Because if we don't come into crypto now, like most people have like PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder, because they've been through so much in these crypto markets. All we can really do is really learn from them, learn from history, and just know that it doesn't really get no better than this. We're here when we're about to have a new chairman that's going to make rules that work in Bitcoin's favor, and we're invested into the Bitcoin crypto network as a whole. We know that we have a plan to buy Bitcoin for the rest of our lives, to lock it up for our kids, grandkids. Furthermore, you feel me? We have a plan to make money, and this man is going to make sure that it's a smooth ride for us. No, this exchange is being sued for this exchange being sued for that. I feel like all that's about to come to an end. Like, this is going to be one of the huge catalysts that's going to take Bitcoin to $1 million+ Heed my words. If you're not into Bitcoin right now, if you're not in crypto right now, I do not know. I do not know what to tell you. I ain't gonna hold you. You feel me? So gold hits 3,500 for the first time in history. Now, Bitcoin hashtag Bitcoin will follow. The reason gold is hitting these levels is because they are scared. The powers that beat they're all scared. The tariffs, they're running, y'all. When I say they're running, like look at this, y'all. I'm gonna show you something. So yeah, you see the stocks down, but that's not what you're supposed to be looking at. You're supposed to be looking at the gold. Like looking at the gold, looking at their safe havens. So gold is one of their safe havens, but they also have their opposing currencies. The yen, um, the euro. If I could find, so we have gold over here going up, looking strong. They're just hedging themselves. Remember, what goes up comes down. All right. They're going to flush because once they see Bitcoin break that 90K, they ain't gonna want to miss that because they seen Bitcoin go all the way to they seen Bitcoin go all the way to see, look, they over there hiding. They're over there in the yen too. You see, 5 day. You see how much it's climbing? It's going to be a massive blitz, you guys. They're just hedging themselves. They don't want to be in the volatility, but they remember a $110,000 Bitcoin. I feel like once Bitcoin hits 90,000, 90, especially $95,000, oh yeah, it's over. GG's, GG's. And Ethereum will follow. The rest of the market will follow. But there's still uncertainty, you guys. Look, another one, another hiding location for the elites. I wouldn't really say that that's a hiding location, but it's a good way to protect yourself. Boom, y'all see it. This is the euro, the monthly. You see that growth? This usually doesn't happen. This is like seeing USD or Tether grow like this. You're like, what is going on? There's something going on. This is the massive shift, the massive change, you guys. But yeah, they're over there hedging themselves. But yeah, they're all gonna come over to Bitcoin. Trust and believe. They're all gonna come over to Bitcoin. Look at the compass real quick. You guys, we really don't have nothing to worry about. Just stay in position and relax. If you panic right now, you're going to do yourself in. I ain't going to hold you. Stay cool, calm, and collective because we almost got our victory. But we got to keep thugging this joint out until then. Until then, all right? And of course, I got to zoom in too much, right? All right, so it doesn't look terrible. We still got our blue line. We're still ain't hit no orange. We ain't even hit no light orange. You feel me? We alright. Accumulate, you guys. You feel me? May's around the corner. We all got motion. We all gonna be alright. But don't fold. Continue to bring down that price average. I know you've been holding for God knows how long, but remember, you you decided to pull the trigger at mass chaos. Right now, this is the calm part. This is the calm before the storm. Most people can't even survive this part. Like, nah, I mean, find the God within you and just hold and buy DCA. Secure your bloodline, you guys. I can't keep talking about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we need this. You feel me? Well, I don't really need this. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. We're gonna win this. You feel me? We're all gonna win this as a collective, as one consciousness. You feel me? Our ancestors did not bring us this far just to fail and be trapped in a system that wasn't meant for everyone to win. Granted, we all can't win, but we gonna win this time. We getting ours. We getting ours. Just got, nah, I mean, stay 10 toes, man. Just gotta stay 10 toes. So we got the greed at a 38 fear. So we're leaving this orange region. Last time I looked, we were like a little bit lower. We're leaving this orange region, going into this yellow region. I like it. I like it. Our altcoin season is still weak. 16 out of 100. Still weak. Well, we got Ethereum to explain that. You know what I mean? All right, so the market is actually cooling off right now. I seen Bitcoin at like 88, but it's still holding a strong 87. I seen Ethereum at 1600. It was a weak 1600, but right now we're holding a strong 1500. I'll take it. Solana. Yeah, Solana recovered. Still trading sideways. Like everything is recovering in a way, but y'all see where the money is though. Nah, I mean, the stock markets is way older than and way larger than crypto, you guys. So we just gotta be patient. What I wanted to look at though, I did want to look at, take a look at a couple coins since we're here. So Dogelon Mars is at a 6012. That explains Ethereum. I mean, Ethereum definitely still lagging behind. Explains Dogelon Mars lagging behind. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to buy the pain right now. Because it's just a lot of uncertainty and doubt. Like real rap. Chaos at its best, you guys. Lock in now. Just lock in now. Let me see some indicators. See, on the monthly, this joint be messing me up a little bit. Because on the regular RSI, we're oversold. But on the stock RSI, we're overbought. And we're going down. My thing is this going to recover on the monthly? See, that's the only thing because this month, the monthly candles don't give me enough data. Like the coin's not old enough. So you always got to work with like the weekly. That's another reason why I feel like people take their money fast enough because it's not enough data. It's not enough data. You feel me? That's why I'm saying, like, once we get to like, once we get this next leg up, which will officially be our double top, in my personal opinion, you feel me? Because we already broke our all-time highs technically. Like, depending how high we go up, it's definitely time to go to phase two. Um, yeah, the weekly, the weekly is still the same. It's still quiet. Like, you know what I mean? It's still micro bearish. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, we're in position to go higher, but we ain't really catch the bears yet on the stock or on the regular RSI. But on the stock RSI, we caught the bears, but we ain't really pull off and leave this oversold territory. But we got ETH to blame for that, for the delay at best. Like, I don't even understand how you know we're still we're still trading so low, and we got superpowers like BlackRock still. Yeah, like, what I mean, we got BlackRock buying. Like, you see this, like, you got BlackRock just brought $41.6 million worth of Bitcoin, and this been happening all year, all last year, openly. And the rest of the world is still choosing not to buy Bitcoin or looking at crypto. Every time I talk to somebody, it's always, I don't know about it, or I know a friend and they know about it. It's like, but you don't know about it. This is why I make these videos. That way we all can know about it. You feel me? Because I know it could get complicated, but it all connects. Everything, it's a big spider web, yo. It all connects. You got you got people putting out videos to impeach our king. That's disrespectful. He's giving us a chance to eat. You feel me? A chance to eat, a chance to secure our bloodline. He's pushing peace. As disrespectful as China's been, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. listen, listen, man. OG is wise, and we're just trying to, like, nah, I mean, get everything under order. But, like, we got people that live on the same patch of rock that we live on, that's not on the same team as us, that want to get to the same common goal of, actually everyone can actually afford a house again. Like, come on, like, what do y'all want? Like, this is crazy. But anyway, because think about it, right? We get a Bitcoin reserve, yada yada yada. We get paid. We use it. Nah, I mean, we climbing up the ranks. We getting money. We getting money. Like, eventually, we'll be able to buy a house with Bitcoin. It'll be an actual transaction. You feel me? Someone buys your house using Bitcoin. Why not? You feel me? It'll be that expensive, like, Bitcoin, $30 million a coin. Like, we're young as hell. We're not we're not going nowhere, you know? But yeah, man, this is all the it's all it's, this all of this is just the beginning, y'all. I just want all y'all just to, enjoy the ride. I know we all got hopes, dreams, aspirations, goals, unplanned trips. You feel me? You feel me? Like, some of us want to have families, like, but it's all gonna come in time. But don't let crypto destroy you, you guys. We just gotta take it one day at a time. One day at a time, man. But yeah, let's go back. But what I did wanna tell y'all was for the AI trading glitch, right? For the before I start, doing these predictions, I want to talk to y'all about the AI trading glitch. This is serious. So, y'all already know what to do. So let me go over the basics real quick. So for the AI trading glitch, you gotta go find Zach Humphreys. He's the blacksmith, right? You gotta go find Zach Humphreys. Give him a follow. He has XTalgo. You hit the XTalgo. You feel me? XTalgo, xtialgo.com. It's another link. Boom. Pricing. You feel me? You got your pricing. Me personally, once I hit this lick, I'm gonna get the one that's about 500. That way I'm good for the year. But you feel me? If if things don't go as planned as I see as I want them to go planned, I start off with the cool 3 month joint, whatever, quarterly, every 3 months. Not really the monthly John, because the subscription could go out like, I don't know how they're going to count the months. Months aren't even. I'm just going to say the months are not even throughout the year. I'm not keeping track of that. You feel me? I don't. It'd be hard enough. I don't be knowing the number of the day. I be knowing what day it is, but I don't be knowing what number of the day it is. So yeah. So um yeah, and I'm gonna take you up top to show you how to use it. So you always wait for a momentum down. Me personally, I will always wait for a momentum down. That way I could, secure a possible retracement up, because us, we trying to buy the red to get ahead. We want to buy that bottom. All right, cool. That's when you put down your 20,000, your 10,000, your 5,000, your 40,000, whatever, wherever you at. You feel me? Of your USD token, of your USDC token. The reason I say USDC is because USDC is the stable token. And when you hit the lick and you swap to a stable token, you pretty much got all your money without it going down. That's the key thing. You don't want your money to go down, and you're not trying to pay taxes. If you hit the lick and you send it straight over to cash, you're going to have to pay taxes on that shit. Let's try to grow our money first. You feel me? We're adults. We could grow our money. We got self-control. So you right there, USDC, all it's one for one. Nah, I mean, you hit the lick, of course, treat yourself, yeah, but for the most part, you're gonna want most of your money over here, because you want to grow your crypto portfolio to secure your financial wealth. You did not get that by hitting the lick on crypto, then going back to the old system. That defeats the purpose. But anyway, so I remember I told y'all a while ago, when I was, just, first coming up with this way out, right? I told y'all to start favoriting, making a watch list of coins that are doing well, or have done well, or caught your eye. No, that's a bad idea. I scrapped that. I completely scrapped that, and say this. I got I got a notebook. And the last time that Dogelon Mars had a pump, like a little, like what was it, like a week ago, right? This joint right here, like we had a little pump, whatever. You feel me? We had a little pump, and then we came back down. Since then, on the 24-hour, I will write down at least 3 to 4 cryptos that did well on the 24-hour, and I would collect a diamond to reward myself. That way I have to do it the next day, because it, life be lifing, right? And you don't want to do it. But even when I'm not on stream, I am writing down cryptos that do well, at least 3 or 4 of them. That way, the next time Dogelon Mars really pop, I have a menu to eat off of. And I will be there before the crowd, and no one could really be able to track my movements because it'll be sporadic, but I will know the grouping. Of course, I'm gonna I would highlight, connect certain ecosystems, maybe a certain coin that kept on hitting. Like for real, listen, they're gonna doubt us. I'm gonna make sure that y'all know everything I know. That way, y'all could cut them down properly. It's gonna be glorious. But yeah, man, I feel like I feel like we're almost there, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been at it for like a week, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let them know, cause I know that the ones that are here, or at least the ones that hear this video, cause I know it's early as hell in the morning, and I should not be up right now. But it's just one of those nights, and y'all need to know what's going on. You feel me? Because once the money's in your hand, emotions are high, and I want y'all to have your own roadmaps on how to move once you get the money. Because getting the money and going back to the old system, then what you do it for? You know what I mean? But instant gratification is real. But I know it don't pay off. It just feels good for the moment. 8 in the chat. What's the word, y'all? Larry, Crypto Head, Strong Believe. What's the word? Native One, and Micus, EBG. Alright. Got some real ones in here with me, man. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Well, yeah. Since I got that out, now we gonna take this joint from the top and look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Sui, Dogelon Mars, and Trump Coin. And then we could look at y'all coins if y'all got any coins y'all want to look at. You feel me? Well, I would like to say that I like to see Bitcoin, you know, getting close, but we clearly see that Bitcoin is still in that block order range. You feel me? It keeps on getting rejected, you guys. As you see, it keeps on getting rejected at that I'm going to say 88K, and it finds support. It found support. It finds support at 80, because this was a dip. I mean, it did find support in the 70s, but it didn't break 73. So this is April's candle, you guys. This is April's candle. April is not over yet. Let's hope that April stays green. I'm not even going to give it a price where I'm not going to say, oh, I think April should um close above this price or we're doomed. I'm not going to say none of that. Just let it be green. You feel me? If I wanted a price, I would say not to be greedy. I would want April to close over 95K or get somewhere close, get somewhere close to it, you know, by the end of April. Let me see how many days we got left in April. See, April's almost over anyway. So let's see what April's going to give us, but let's make sure that April stays green. And then hopefully in May, it puts us definitely over that 90 because it's that 95,000 because you see where that wick starts. I've see like we keep on getting rejected in that range. Like we can't. I mean, we keep on getting rejected in this range. Part of myself, this $87,000 range. We keep on getting rejected. If we like, if we can't break through this 88K, we will retrace and most likely fall back to like at 83, like at 83. But the way April looking right now, it's looking like May go away could still be in full effect unless we had our top already, which was in when I say top, I don't want to say the top because it was weird. It was weird. Like I can't really call it a top, and like none of the indicators really went bullish. Like the euphoria wasn't there. I mean, the market did well. The market did surprisingly well with no euphoria. Like that's the weird part. It's like being in the woods and not hearing anything. It's weird. It's creepy. It's creepy. But we gonna. I mean, either way, we gotta do this, you guys. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. But yeah, we still gotta break this 90. We still gotta hit this $95,000 mark. If we can't break this 88, this $88,000 mark, we could come back down to 83. And if we can't hold 83, you already know that we're gonna most likely come back down to 78 because it's within that block order. Like we hit these ranges like twice on both ends. On the upper end we hit it. On the upper end we hit it. And then on the lower end we hit it. You see? So that makes the whole block. So that makes this whole thing is now a trading region until further notice, you know. So Bitcoin, will most likely come back down here do something like that. You know how to be. And don't know. Because every time we think, like we thought March was going to be bullish, it wasn't. Now we kind of think May is going to be bullish. What if it's not? You feel me? Either way, if you're in the negative, buy the red to get ahead while you got the chance. But if it starts retracing, just know what's going on right now. Especially having a compass, you feel me? Because the compass still didn't turn orange. And that's on everything. So yeah, this is Bitcoin though. Let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum is still down, right? But we have all this money on the sidelines. We got pending upgrades. I'm staying 10 toes, you guys. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's like it's not horrible though. Like we still like we ain't go down there. We're kind of holding these levels a little bit. I matter of fact, on the money, I ain't gonna hold you. On the money, hit it like 3 times. Let's see. These not all time highs. These are all time highs. Way back here. We still ain't beat our all time highs. So we still gotta break through them levels. Like, and right now we're finding a floor. Maybe this is our floor right here. Let this joint play out. Like, this is the monthly candle. Our monthly candle is red right now. I ain't gonna hold you. It doesn't look like Bitcoin. But I bet my bottom dollar we're waiting for some type of green light. Whether the green light is a Fed cut, whether the green light is I don't know. I don't know. I don't whether the green light is some type of deal with China. I don't know. I don't know what the green light is. But either way, whatever happens, you guys, we have to stay calm. We have to stay calm because it's only a matter of time. Like the price can't stay like this. And we know that the powers that be need to get in. So look, create the volatility. The mortals are going to sell. It's sad but true. It's like people use cheap prices to get ahead in every other aspect of their life except the one that's really going to count. So yeah, we gotta break that. We gotta break that 3,700. We gotta break that 3,700, and then we gotta break that. We gotta break that. 4,600. Gotta break 4,600, you guys, at least. But since we're at the tail end in a bull run, tail end, if we're not done by July, because man, either way, I got my head on a swivel for May. If it doesn't happen in May, I know we got more building to do. When this joint really is going, there's only going to be a select few that's going to be able to exit at the top of the market. I see that now because everyone else is going to leave because it's either taking too long or they just can't hold. Whichever one comes first. But this is why I'm trying to equip y'all with everything I'm doing. That way y'all can execute with extreme precision. Extreme precision. But yeah, let ETH cook. Maybe we found the bottom. But we clearly see that ETH hit these levels a couple times in previous markets. Well, this is pretty much our same cycle. So previous markets is false because we hit it a lot over here. It was a lot. So maybe we just gotta bounce off this region and then we cool. We cooking with oil. Let's keep going. Let's go look at Elon real quick. Elon, I'm not really worried. Like we got the community, we got the games, we got the burn. Did the great burn happen yet? I don't think so, but I think we're due. I believe we're due for the great burn. 7 day, 1%. We're still down on the month though. That's where it counts. We're still down on the month. On the year, down 50%. Grand scheme of things, still flat. We still got that one. We got, see, this is what I was talking about right here. So next time something like that happens, you switch your portfolio over to USDC in case something like this happens. Because the market, because after me really being locked in, I see that the money is always going to rotate. Like the money's going to come back over, but it's going to come back stronger, mainly because the big money that actually won on this God candle right here, they didn't get stuck, and that's important because there's a lot of other meme coins that you feel me people with real money got stuck in. They're not going to get stuck over here in Dogelon Mars, especially if they actually got to cash out, especially when they got to cash out on this top right here. You feel me? Well, I'm not really gonna call it a top. I'm gonna call it a local top because we still didn't break our all-time highs, which is way up there. You feel me? But it's still cool though. It's crazy now that I'm zooming out that me this is me, just now seeing this actually. This is actually our resistance to break because it matches up to over here. Never even recognized that. You feel me? So this is our definite resistance. So how long is it going to take for us to break through that? Once we break through that, like, is that going to be next month? Is that going to be in the Is that going to be in the summertime? Like, yo, you guys, lock in, because the next couple months is going to most likely change our lives. Like, no matter what, we just have to be patient and be ready. Stay ready. You know what I mean? But yeah, but yeah, we gotta we. I'm saying, because we have to look at the price, and then we gotta look at the rainbow chart. If they going if we get another pump, we gotta swap the money over to USDC. At least that's what I'm going to do, and wait for the next pullback, because a lot of people's going to think it's going to the moon, but we could be. But I remember this down here, we got another pump. You feel me? Should have took the money off the table and continued the DCA, and then that's how you're actually profitable. But it's not in the ways that you think. It's not in fiat profitable. It's what you came here for, like crypto profitable, like this joint right here. You feel me? So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a wizard. I don't have a crystal ball, but I'm holding and I'm still buying. You feel me? But now, from here on out, you feel me, on personal, on personal scalps, you know, just saying. Um, Let me look at my other one of my other favorite tokens, Sui. Let me look at one of my other favorite tokens. I've been I got a decent bag in my terms. Like, you feel me? In my terms, I feel like I got a decent bag. So, Sui was created in 2024, and it's a L1. I feel like Sui has the devs, it has the games, it has the diversity, and people are building on it. You feel me? And it's super fast and cheap. But then again, Sui is a competitor to Ethereum, but that's okay. You feel me? You want to diversify, but I feel like the Solana niche is very crowded. I feel like everyone's on Solana, and that's good. That's what we like. Everyone's on Ethereum, right? You feel me? But I want to go with, like, Sui on this L1 tip. Like, you feel me? Do I trust Solana? Yes, I do trust Solana. I do trust Solana, but if I'm going to, you know, me personally, if I'm going to make my own story, I rather, I rather go when the project's still young, and then once it becomes something, you know, you know, that grows in the shadows of Shalana, I'm going to be happy to be there. You know what I mean? So yeah. But in the meantime, still gotta do your research and all that. I'll start sharing more stuff about Solana. I mean, more stuff about Sui that I found, but I just, I'd be so caught up. Yeah, Sui's holding strong on the monthly. It's looking like it's putting in a V-shaped recovery like everything else. Like, Ethereum look like this. It's just pretty much only Bitcoin that is, that's looking very, very strong right now. But then again, Bitcoin is like, you know, one of the magnificent, it's becoming one of the magnificent seven, pretty much. Nah, I mean, it's on gold's um coattails. It's very close. You feel me? But see again with the support, everyone's like around their support, and I'm liking it. It's like again, we're hitting the support region. Oh yeah, you see over there and over there, like exactly, but not quite. That's on the monthly, on the weekly. Yeah, chilling. Green candle. Let me see it get above. I want to see Sui at least if I can place it right. I want to see Sui get at 2-8 and hold. That way we could claim these other ranges. Back to $3. Like even if it's a week three, like 340. Like that's what I'm waiting for. And that's not even the all-time highs. Like I feel like every look, you guys, I feel like every token that did well in 2024 is going to do even better in 2025. You feel me? It's just people are going to buy tops. I think that's how the market runs. I think people sell, that gives people with massive amounts of money to like, we're not even supposed to be here. I'm not even supposed to be talking about this. Like con- considering that I'm on the retail side. Like I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be waiting until I know everyone and their mom talking about Bitcoin, and then I come back and I throw all my money in the Dogecoin because I remember that from 2020 and 21. But I'm not like that though. I'd rather you know do my own research. But yeah, I definitely want to see Sui get back to his all-time highs and beyond. But I feel like that's going to happen. I feel like that's going to happen once Ethereum gets running, once Bitcoin gets running, because Bitcoin is still fighting to reclaim that 90K. I haven't seen like Ethereum support was, what was it? Was it 24? No, it was not 2,400. It was $3,400. Ethereum support was $3,400. I remember that. I remember that. But yeah, I definitely want to see. I want to get back to $3.40 for Sui. Oh man, I wish I pulled up some sides for Sui, but it's alright. Another time, another time. There's so much going on with Sui, you guys. I think this is a good time to buy. You feel me? I feel like if I had like it's like I'm treating Sui like Solana, like if you knew about Solana, like if you knew about Solana, you would have bought it. Same thing. Sui got all these games, so like, and it's it's like taking a gamble, but when you got someone from Goldman Sachs talking about it, I think it's a win-win situation. And then everyone, and then and like it's like they're talking about it. It's like they're talking about it. So, and then it's like, all right, so that's not enough. You got to look at it, and I'm like, these games look pretty good, and they're talking a language that you pretty much don't understand, but you're getting the gist of. So, I'm like, all right, what I mean? What I mean? You just enjoy the wave. I mean? Trump by Sui, like, I mean? I seen a slide on that, like, yeah. But yeah, just waiting for this V-shaped recovery to play out. Well, this consolidation. It's not even a V-shaped recovery because that would have been over here. This little consolidation range, trying to get back to that $3.40 range, but I'm happily purchasing down here in the $2 at the $2.25 when I can, if I can. What else? Trump coin. Even though it fell from its graces, but I already know I wasn't a fool. I wait for the pullback always. But now, oh yeah, $60, hundred, yo, $80, yo, $80 Trump coin. Why not, right? It there's the all-time high right there. The all-time high is right there, and the bull run is not over. Why can't I get $100 Trump coin, yo? Why can't I get $100 Trump coin? It was $60. Okay, okay. It was $65. It was $65. Hold up. How high did that joint get though? How high did that joint get too bad? Oh man. I just seen a 73. There it is. It hit like $73. So let me just for it to go back to all-time highs. I'm good. Like, yeah. Buy the red to get ahead, you guys. That's how you win. Because look at it like this. And another thing, you gotta look at it like this. Everyone everyone's throwing rocks at the everyone's throwing rocks at the fucking crown. Everyone's throwing rocks at the crown. Everyone's throwing rocks at the throne. Everyone. Now once this whole market turn around and they stop crying about recession and everything else they spooked about because they had to run to their safe havens. They're not out playing how they used to, ready to get because the thing is they want to unwrap their boats. It's about that time to go down to the joint and unwrap their boats. You know, feel me? And and people want their money. You feel me? They try to may go away. You hear me? But yeah, this listen, y'all. We gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. It's either gonna listen. Listen, we gotta stay strong, you guys. We gotta stay strong. We gotta stay strong. We could play later. We could play later, man. But right now, we got real business to take care of, and a bull run to make sure we play. Like we just, It's exciting to me. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, once this joint turn around and Trump coin take off, it's just gonna be like GG's. It's like, and you already know it's built on Solana, and everyone. How can you say Trump coin is not going to win? At least do well when we know that Solana is going to come back. Like, nah, I mean, but you know, I got a small bag of Trump coin. You feel me? But if that small bag pump how I feel like it's going to pump, oh yeah, oh yeah, or I lose all my money. But either way, like I would take, like I'm going to take whatever the market give me. You feel me? I know time is running out, and I'm gonna take what the market give me. But right now, I know the sentiment of the market is very bearish. I know people are afraid right now. I know people don't like Trump right now. I know, I know people are hiding. Like you see that they're hiding in their safe havens. Like we're going to be fine, you guys. The biggest thing is just keeping a level head in these treacherous, most chaotic times. Yo, Star. Yeah, 8 billion a good amount. Yeah, 8 billion a good amount. Get more while you can. Get more while you can. I'm at how many I got? I got 12 billion right now. Could have more, but DCA's real because I went crazy on Sui. I just started throwing money at Sui. I was like, nope, because I seen how well Solana did. I said, nah, I gotta buy Sui before it go parabolic, because that's gonna be one of them ones. I ain't gonna hold you. There's other coins I feel like that's going to do well though, but ain't got the capital for it. But listen, you guys, I'm about to get out this drawer. Love y'all, man. Free to real, man. Another one in the books, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Yo, hit the like button, man. Share and like this joint. Definitely like the joint if you don't want to share, but at least like the joint. And until next time, I'm signing off. Peace.